Ayan. Okay. So 42 students are now in. Let's start our discussion. All right. Okay, so we are now on the... by the way, yung mga pinost ko pala na videos ng mga nakaraan. Again, I am sorry no, na hindi ko kayo na-meet dahil we are under accreditation. That's why I had to pre-record my lessons. No? Pero I think konti pa lang sa inyo ang nakakapanood kasi I have instructions dun sa video na yun na you have to do. So for those na hindi pa nakapanood, make sure to watch them from start to finish and do the instruction na binigay ko. Alright? Okay, so we are now on the last topic for midterms. Last topic, but this is a long topic. Okay, this is now your review of basic algebra. Okay, so we will try to recap the things you have learned in your algebra classes during senior high. Okay. The things that we are going to review lang naman is the concepts we are going to use once we go to the supply and demand. No? So hindi naman lahat ng algebra is ibabalikan natin. Only those things that we need for economics. Okay? So let us now go to the Cartesian plane. Now, question, do you still remember your Cartesian plane? Diba, in your basic algebra in senior high, diba, Cartesian plane consists of 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. And those quadrants are divided, dinadivide siya based on dun sa dalawang axis, your x and y axis. Okay? The horizontal axis is also known as your x-axis. It divides now the Cartesian plane dun sa upper and lower region. Ito siya, baka yung pahiga. The vertical axis naman is known as the y-axis. Okay, it divides the Cartesian plane dun sa left and right region. Ito siya. Okay, so ang clue natin dito, when we say x-axis, horizontal, pahiga. Y-axis is vertical, pataas. Okay? When these two axes po ito, are used on the same plane, we now have 4 quadrants. Zoom ko lang. These are now the 4 quadrants. Okay? Quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. In quadrant 1, both x and y are positive. For quadrant 2, y is positive while x is negative. In quadrant 3, both x and y is negative while quadrant 4, x is positive and y is negative. Okay, make sure to remember that. Our origin is nasa gitna, 0, 0. And when you say 0, 0, x and y are 0. Okay. I'm sure naman you still remember these concepts. Admit lang natin si Mildred. Mildred. Ayan. Alright? Ayan. Tulad nito, this is a normal na Cartesian plane. Quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you remember our discussion, in our orientation, I asked you to buy your graphing papers. Because it's easier to graph in using these graphing papers rather than using itong tool na to, Excel. In Excel kasi, you still have to create the Cartesian plane mismo. Ito naman, create ko na siya. Plotting is another. So if you have your graphing papers beside you, or dyan sa bahay nyo, get them now kasi we will be having exercises later. Okay? Itong ating discussion on algebra is more on exercises kasi algebra is something you will learn by practicing, not by reading theories. Okay? So, let's introduce the line. Do you still remember how to plot a line using yung equations? Ayan. The equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. It represents a straight line on the Cartesian plane. Ayan. Ano bang itsura ng line? Of course, it's a line. Try natin maglagay ng line. Ayan. For example, this is the line. Ayan. If we will try to compute this line, if we will try to figure out the formula, we will come up with this formula. Ito, yung ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. The constants are a, b, and c, and it may represent any number. Okay? Later on, we will be doing yung substitution method. We will use any number to define the line. Ayan. Any equation that has this form is automatically understood to be a straight line since the variables x and y are taken into the first power and the first power only, nor are they multiples together. Which means, itong x and y natin, I will zoom, x and y, we will try to substitute a number either x or y. Ayan. We will still be having the same coordinates on the same line. Okay? Ganun po iyan. Ayan. Sorry, ma'am. Naka-close kasi. Walang susi. Yes, ma'am. Malapit dito eh. Yun na eh. Alright, sorry about that. Let's continue. Okay, now sige. To help us understand further itong sinasabi ni Sir na equation, I have examples here. Ayan. So these are the common equations you can found ito sa algebra, and it will now result into a line. So I had put values sa x. Now our task for today is to identify the values for y, and we will do this together. Okay? All right. So let us start. Ayan, dito tayo sa first. 2x plus y is equal to 5. This is an equation. Our task again is to determine the line in the Cartesian plane. Okay, so the values for x is 0, 1, 2, and 3. So type natin dito, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Tingnan natin, may nag-join ba? Wala pa naman po. Oh, may nag-leave na. Bakit? Math lang yung usapan natin, nag-leave na. Alright, sige. Again, rine-refresh lang natin yung knowledge sa algebra. Okay, we now have the value for x. Let's substitute in this formula. Okay, so how do we do that, sir? Simply, palitan natin yung x ng 0. 2 times 0 plus y is equal to 5. Okay, so that is our first formula by substituting x to 0. So let's compute for y. 2 times 0 is, magkano nga ba? It's 0. Okay, so 0 plus y is equal to 5. So y is equal to 5. Ayan. Okay, so we now put 5 here. So this is now our first coordinate. Ano ibig sabihin ng coordinate? And when we try to plot in the Cartesian plane, x is 0 and 5 is y. So yung kanyang format would be something like this. Okay, that is the first coordinate. Okay, we will plot that later on. Tapusin lang natin lahat. Yung first, second, third, and fourth coordinates. Oops, I think there's someone na nag-join. Ayan. Let's go back here. Saan yun? Except. How about the second one? If x is 1, ano naman ang y? So let's substitute. 2 times 1 plus y is equal to 5. Okay. Ayan. Let's shorten the equation. 2 times 1 is, of course, 2 plus y is equal to 5. Then we now transpose. Do you still remember how to transpose? We will be moving this value or this number to the other side. And when we move this number to the other side, yung kanyang positive and negative will change. So if this is positive, it will now become negative. So y is equal to 5 minus 2. That is negative 2. So y is equal to 3. Okay? Ayan. 5 minus 2 is 3. So we put 3 here. Now, make sure na tama yung dinalagay ni sir. Kung mali yung nalagay ni sir, just say it. No? Yeah, double check kung tama yung ginagawa ni sir. Doon tayo sa third coordinate. Wait, this is 1, 3. Okay. 2 times 1, okay. Alright, third, same. 2, substitute x sa 2 plus y is equal to 5. Okay, 2 times 2, that is 4. plus y is equal to 5. Transposition, we move 4 sa kabilang side. 5 minus 4. Therefore, our y is equal to 1. Ayan. Ayan. Alright. Admit lang natin si Joshua. So we put 1 here. Our third coordinate is 2, 1. Okay. Last coordinate tayo. Fourth coordinate, we substitute 3 dun sa x. So that is 2 times 3 plus y is equal to 5. Okay, so 2 times 3, that is 6 plus y is equal to 5. Transpose again, y is equal to 5 minus 6. Our y is equal to negative 1. Sure, but negative 1? 5 minus 6 is, of course, negative 1. So we put negative 1 here. Ayan. Our coordinate now for the fourth, our fourth coordinate, I mean, is 3, negative 1. Okay. Itong apat, this is something we will now plot in our Cartesian plane. So let me just copy. So here is our first Cartesian plane. And here are the coordinates. This is coordinate 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, our task is to identify the line. Okay? Remove muna natin yan. So first, let's try to plot itong 0, 5. Okay? X-axis, again, this is yung pahiga. Y-axis naman is yung patayo. Okay? 0, 5, x1. So, our first is 0. Yung x natin is 0. Then, yung y natin is 5. So, ilalagay natin yung first plot natin over here. Okay? How about the second one? X is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. So, our second plot, 1 ang x, 3 ang y. So, ilalagay natin dito. 1, 2, 3. Okay. How about yung coordinate number 3 natin? X is equal to 2, while y is equal to 1. And x is equal to 2. So, dito siya. Y is equal to 1. And our last coordinate is x is equal to 3, while y is equal to negative 1. Okay. So, 3, then negative 1. Ayan. All right. So, do we have now our line? Ayan. Let's connect the dots. Insert tayo ng line. Okay. Ayan. Let's make the line thicker. 3 point. All right. So, fix lang natin ng konti. Yan. Ito yung kagandahan of using a graphing paper kasi you will be having a more accurate na when it comes to plotting. Itong Excel kasi, ginawa ko lang siya. Assuming that the spaces no dito is the same, naging accurate siya. Pero using a graphing paper, mas accurate. It will be more accurate. So here is our line. So the formula for this line is, ano yung formula natin kanina? It's 2x plus y is equal to 5. Okay? It's very easy to do. Tama ba? Again, we are only refreshing your algebra skills, algebra knowledge. Ayan. Again, para sa mga kapapasok, I think may nag-join. Ayan. Binanggit ko kasi kanina na algebra is something we will learn if we practice it more. So, practice tayo ng practice. Very essential to when we now determine yung ating demand and supply curve. Okay? All right? So, we are done with the first. Let's practice some more. Okay? So, that is now the values for the first equation, which is 2x plus y is equal to 5. How about this one? Ayan. X plus 4y is equal to 5. And I have values for both x and y. Ayan, 0, 2, 3, 5. So yeah, let's try to determine the line in this equation. Ayan. X plus 4y is equal to 5. So may values tayo for x, that is 0 and 3. Lagyan natin, 0 and 3. While for y, we have 2 and 5. 2 and 5. Yan. Alright. Dito tayo sa first coordinate. Ano nga ba ang y value dito sa first coordinate? Let's see. Ano lang gagawin natin? We substitute. Diba? X is 0. Substitute natin si x ng 0. So that is 0 plus 4y is equal to 5. Ayan, litan lang natin. Okay? Of course, this is 4y is equal to 5. Now, what's next? Are we going to transpose 4 dun sa kabila? Siyempre, in algebra, we cannot do that. In order to eliminate 4, we have to divide it in both sides. So 4y is equal to 5 divided by ilan? 4. Okay? Ayan. So let's divide it by 4. Let's just remove these. Okay, so ika-cancel na natin si ano yung magka-cancel dito? Si 4 at si 4 sa baba. Ay, hindi. Joke lang. Hindi pala magka-cancel yan. Okay. Not assuming kung wait, palitan nga natin para mas maganda ang presentation. Not unless kung ganito ang inyong presentation. Diba? Both sides. So, magka-cancel yung sa left side. Yeah. Ang matitira na lang is si y is equal to 5, 4. Okay? Y is equal to 5, 4. If we will compute, magkano yan? 5 divided by 4 is 1.25. So y is equal to 1.25. Okay. Why do we need to have whole numbers dito? Dahil it's easier to plot if we have whole numbers with decimals rather than fractions. Ito kasi hirap may plot yan sa Cartesian plane. It's better that we plot something like this. Okay? So lagyan natin dito sa y, that's 1.25. Alright? Oh, tama ba? Yes, sir. Tama po. Alright. This is one way, this is one reason din, guys, no, kung bakit I'm planning din to have asynchronous. No? Dahil even we have yung synchronous classes, ako pa rin yung kausap ko. Okay? Ayan. I hope you are still there. Very challenging kasi itong oras natin after lunch. No? Inaantok tayong lahat pero let's push this hour. Okay, let's go to the second coordinate. Wait, lagay lang natin yung coordinate natin na 0, 1.25. Alright, second coordinate. Substitute naman natin si y sa 2. Okay, so x plus 4 times 2 is equal to 5. Okay, so that is x plus 8. Tama ba? Is equal to 5. Then we transpose 8 to the other side. So positive, it will become negative. X is equal to 5 minus 8. Therefore, our x is now negative 3. Ayan. So we put it here, negative 3. So our second coordinate is negative 3, 2. Ayan. Okay? Third, the value given for the third is x. So once again, let's substitute. 3 plus 4y is equal to 5. Transpose. Ilipat natin sa kabila si 3. So that is 4y is equal to 5 minus 3. Ayan. So 4y natin is equal to 2. And what do we do next? We now eliminate yung 4 by dividing both sides sa 4. Okay, lagyan na natin 4 dyan. Okay, cancel. Our y is now 2/4 or 0.50. Okay. Sir, paano naging 0.50? 2 divided by 4 is 0.50. Let's verify nga. 2 divided by 4. Yes, it's 0.50. So, lagyan natin dito 0.50. Alright, so we now have our third coordinate. 3, 0.5. Yan. Fourth coordinate. the value given to us is 5 for y. So let's compute for x. Again, let's use substitution. X plus 4 times 5 is equal to 5. So that is, tama ba? Yes. X plus 4 times 5, that is 20, is equal to 5. Then we transpose 20 to the other side. That is x is equal to 5 minus 15, or x is equal to, sorry, mali pala. That is 20. Oops. Let's change 15 sa 20. X is now negative 15. Yeah. So we put here negative 15. So the last coordinate is negative 15, 5. All right. So we now have 4 coordinates. Again, next step, we plot it in our Cartesian plane. So let me just transfer the coordinates here. Yeah, this is first coordinate, second coordinate, third coordinate, and fourth coordinate. Okay, lakayan natin na. Ay. Sige. Hopefully, makikita nyo dyan sa ganyang size. Alright. So first, let's plot 0 and 1.25. XY. Okay, nasa na yung aking dot? Ayan. Lagyan natin sa 0. X is 0, Y is 1.25. Okay. Dito yan. Tansyahin ko na lang. Ito yung kagandahan again. I will go back again dun sa sinabi ko kanina na benefit of using a graphing paper. No? A green graphing paper is parang ganito siya. Whole numbers, yung mga boxes niya. While a orange graphing paper or your cross-sectional paper, it is a, may box siya, tapos may mga maliliit pa siyang box inside. Ang use nun is we can plot now decimals, no? Using those smaller boxes inside. Ayan, kasi by tens yun eh. Yun yung advantage ng orange or your cross-sectional graphing paper. So that your line will be more accurate. Okay? So that is our first coordinate. How about the second one? Second one natin is x is negative 3 while y is positive 2. So nandito siya sa kabilang side, quadrant 2. Okay? Alright. Lagyan natin. Negative 3. Ano yung ano? Y? Y is positive 2. So we put our second coordinate here. Okay. How about the third coordinate? X is positive 3 while y is 0.5. So saang quadrant kaya to? Dito siya sa first quadrant. Yan. So copy natin yan. X, oops. X is 3, y is 0.5. Ayan, lagay natin here. Is it 0.5? May gitna natin ng konti. Alright. So we have now 3 dots and let's plot the last one. Negative 15, x, 5, y. So, x, ito. Yan talaga. Ganyan talaga guys pag usaping x. Sakit sa ulo. Alright, so negative 15. Yan, I think it's here. Tapos, ano na ulit yan? Positive 5 naman dun sa y. Positive 5, so it's over here. Yeah. All right, now let's try to draw the line. Now let's see if it's straight. In the case, sir, paano pang nangyari na hindi straight yung aking line? Now we have to go back dun sa computations natin. Kasi there might be something wrong, no? Yeah, tingnan natin. And also, if you are using a graphing paper, it would be more accurate. Ito kasing Excel again, hindi straight yung ating mga division na x and y, kaya may konting error. But as you can see, it is still a straight line. Ayan. Change lang natin yung thickness ng ating line para mas makita natin. Let's make it. Ayan. Okay. So that is our line for equation number 2. Yun. X plus 4y is equal to 5. This is our line. Okay? Naintindihan po ba so far? Very
Yes,
challenging,
sir.
no? Okay,
Yes,
very good.
sir.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Very challenging siya ngayon. Pero once you practice and practice and practice, it will be much more easier. Sige. I-last na natin ko. By the way, yung aking topics na for algebra, we will do it step by step para hindi kayo ma-overwhelm. So for today, ito pa lang ang topic natin, plotting the line. Yung mga next na topics natin, doon na tayo medyo mag-advance ng konti. So before we end this session, let's just solve this last equation. Okay? Ayan. So yung last natin, the formula is y is equal to x plus 5. The values given are 0, 2, 4, and 6 for y. Ayan. 0, 2, 4, and 6. Okay, let's compute for x. Paspasan na natin. Y, 0 is equal to x plus 5. Transpose natin si 5 sa kabila. Lipat natin tong si 5 here. So that is negative 5 is equal to x. Oops, wait lang. Ayan. And, baliktarin lang natin, x is equal to negative 5. So let's put negative 5 here. First coordinate, negative 5, 0. Okay, second tayo. We now have the value of 2 for y. So that is 2 is equal to x plus 5. Transpose natin si 5 sa kabila ulit. So that is 2 minus 5 is equal to x. 2 minus 5 is negative 3 is equal to x. Oops. Yan. Or x is equal to negative 3. Second coordinate natin is negative 3, 2. Third coordinate. 4 is equal to x plus 5. Again, we transpose. That is 4 minus 5 is equal to x. X is now negative 1. Yeah, negative to x, or x is equal to negative 1. Okay? So we put negative 1 here. Coordinate for the third, we have negative 1, 4. Again, it's a standard that we do these coordinates. No? Kasi it's easier to plot if we have this. Ito yung format natin ng coordinates. Okay, last one, we have 6 is equal to x plus 5. Transpose uli natin, 6 minus 5 is equal to x. X is now equal to 1. Ayan. So fourth coordinate natin is 1, 6. Alright. Very good class. Sir, alam na namin yan. Well, very good. I'm sure most of you alam na to. So, again, we are only refreshing your minds. Alright, now let's plot. First natin is negative 5, 0. Okay, nandito na yung dot. Nauna na yung dot. So, here is our first. Ayan, ayusin lang natin. Okay, second natin is x is negative 3 while y is positive 2. So saang quadrant siya? Nandun pa rin sa second quadrant. Okay. Copyin lang natin yan. Positive 3 ang y daw. Negative 3 ang y while positive 2 ang x. Okay. Yan, lagay natin siya. Okay. Ayan. Fourth naman is negative 1, 4. Still on the second quadrant. Ayan. Negative 1, 4. Ayan, okay? And last natin is, nandito na tayo sa first quadrant kasi both are positive. So, 1 and 6. Ayan. 1 and 6. Alright, so it's over here. So, once again, yan, but just by looking at these coordinates, it's still a straight line. So, let's insert a line. Okay, it's still a straight line. Alright. Very good. Alright. Okay. So that is our three equations now. We have already identified the lines. For the first one, for 2x plus y is equal to 5, it is a line going downwards from left to right. For our second equation naman, x plus 4y is equal to 5, same. It's a downward line from left to right. Pero dito naman sa third natin, ayan, lagay lang natin yung formula here. Third formula natin na y is equal to x plus 5. It is an upward line from left to right. Okay? So, maybe you have a question. Sir, paano ba namin ma-identify yung values dito sa mga sinolve natin? Okay. The answer is any value that you will put in either x or y, it will still fall on the same line. Okay, let's have an example. Burahin muna natin lahat to. Okay? Let's see kung tama ba yung sinabi ni sir. Let's say that the x is, maglagay tayo random. Random between 1 to 10. Okay. When I say random, mag-generate siya ng random ng numbers 1 to 10. Bakit nga? 1, 2, 5. Wait. May isa pa. So, mag-generate tayo ng number between 1 to 10. Okay, ang na-generate is number 4. This is completely random. Ayan, it is a random number. Now, let's see. Oops. Bakit yung nag-iba? It's changing. Now, let's see if it is still the same. Ayan, bumalik sa 4. Okay. So, x is number 4. Let's now compute for y. Okay, so substitute natin si x by 4. So, that is y is equal to 4 plus 5. Nag-change siya. Stay ka lang sa 4. Ayan. So, ang y natin is, tama ba? X plus 4. Our y in this problem is now 9. Okay? Ayan. So, our fifth, kasi ito na yung pang fifth natin. Delete na natin yan. Is 4 and 9. Tama ba yung ating, kindly check nga kung tama. So, y, we substitute x by 4. 4 plus 5, y is 9. Okay, now let's try to plot itong 4, 9 in this line if we will still have the same line. Okay? Copy lang natin yung ating dot. Okay. X is 4. Ayan. While, ayan. So, dito 9. As you can see, dito pa rin siya sa ating line. Okay? Ayan. Nandun pa rin po siya sa 9. Ayan. So, any number that you will put here, as long as you will compute for the other value, either x or y, it will still fall on the same line. Okay? O last, tingnan natin kung totoo ba talaga yung sinasabi ni sir. Pang-correct lang. Sixth. Again, let's mag-isip ulit tayo ng number between 1 to 10. 2. Ayan. Ito yung na-generate na number, 2. Last na to. So, y is equal to 2 plus 5. Our y now is equal to 7. So, our 6 coordinate is 2 and 7. Yun. Transfer natin to over here. And this is our 7th coordinator. Coordinate. 6, sorry, 6th coordinator. 2 and 7. Let's see if it is still in the same line. 2 and 7. Yes, it is still on the same line. Okay? Alright? That's it. That is our first topic muna no, for algebra. Unti-untihin natin. Dahil, again, once I will discuss everything today, no, baka ma-overwhelm tayo, hindi na tumakbo yung ating brain cells. Especially our time is very challenging kasi katatapos ng lunch. Okay, so that is our part 1 for algebra. Do you have any questions? So you ask your questions now. We still have 13 minutes. We leave that for our question and answer. Come on, you ask your questions. Once again, ito yung problem din when it comes to synchronous classes. Maybe some of you wants to ask questions pero maybe your internet hindi makisabay. Yun yung naman. Kumbaga parang nag-stop sa inyo in asking your questions. Or either ayaw nyo lang talaga magtanong pero let's assume na medyo mabagal yung internet kaya hindi nyo tanong yung mga questions nyo. Ayan. So, no more questions. Okay, ito na tayo. Sige, if there are no more questions, now let's discuss yung tanong ko kanina at the start of our meeting. Uy, huwag muna kayo mag-leave. Hindi pa tayo tapos. Alright. Earlier, I have asked you if you want to have yung asynchronous classes. When I say asynchronous classes, I will be posting yung mga recorded discussions ko. Yung parang ginawa natin nung past 2 weeks. So you will now have your own time in viewing those recorded videos. Also, I will be leaving activities then for you to do. And I will open my line for the whole week. So if you have questions, you can ask me anytime. Pero syempre, wag naman yung gabi. Alright? Or wag masyado yung late na 9 p.m. onwards. Ganun. I will try my best to answer those questions. Pero I really ask you to ask them during the daytime. No? So, ayun. Do you want that, gusto nyo ba yung ganong setup? For finals pa to, hindi pa ngayon. Do you want that setup? What do you think? Yung parang ginawa natin nung last 2 weeks.
Sir, okay lang po sa akin yung asynchronous.
Okay. So we have 2. O others, ito again may other problem kasi I am asking questions. Others might napuputol yung baka lang napuputol yung kanilang internet. That's why they cannot answer. Nakakatawa man isipin yung gano'n parang sabihin niyo nananadya yung estudyante na yun ayaw sumagot. Pero it really happens. I have really experienced kasi ako rin estudyante. I have experienced yung ganung problem. The teacher is asking me something. I really want to answer, yet my internet won't let me. I have experienced that, and I'm sure you are already also experiencing yung ganung problem. So, sige, ganito na lang gawin natin. Later on, I will be posting a poll dun sa ating Google Classroom. So, you will vote. We will do this by votation. Either we will still have the synchronous classes, or you want to have it asynchronous. So, majority of you, kung ano yung mas lamang, we will go with that method. So we will do this on a democratic way. Okay? Okay ba? Popost ko maya-maya din after my last class. Alright? Sige. So I guess that's it. That is our discussion on our Algebra Part 1. I will be seeing you again on the next either synchronous or asynchronous meeting. So, thank you for attending this class. I will see you then again. You can leave now. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.